We're getting ready to go live on every single platform. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto, every single day. I'm Wendy O, and before you even do anything, I need you, if you're a ByBit user, ByBit has been hacked for about $1.4 billion. So if you are a ByBit user, you need to go to your account immediately, and you need to start processing withdrawals. Every single time there is an exchange hack, or I feel like an exchange will go insolvent, or there is some sort of drama, I think it is a good idea to remove your funds as soon as possible. During the crypto contagion, I told you guys to do the same thing. And I've gotten quite a few messages, at least a few hundred, of people thanking me for that. So if you are using ByBit, go to that exchange immediately and remove your funds. If you're using any other crypto centralized exchange, especially some of the shady ones, I highly recommend you remove your funds and you put them on cold storage. I don't necessarily think that this will cause like a massive crypto contagion, but I do think it's a big enough deal. The amount of money that was taken was the amount of money that was removed from human error is pretty massive. I don't think it will cause a crypto contagion, but it's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to be out with your family. You don't want to have to deal with dealing with a massive hack. So get it off and get it off now. That's one of the reasons why I was late. I checked ByBit to see if I had funds there, and I had an old trading account there from last cycle. And yeah, so I'm in the process of removing some of that stuff. I was able to get most of it off, but at the same time, please do that. Now we're going to talk about the massive victory from Coinbase and why this is good for Ripple, why this is good for XRP, why this is good for every single crypto asset in America, all of them, every crypto. Now, before we do that, I do want to have a little discussion about go through the ByBit stuff because it is immensely important. So again, before you go smash a like, subscribe, set all alerts, and drop me a comment after you've removed funds from ByBit. Don't tell me you remove funds on ByBit because nobody needs to know y'all's personal business, but you know what I mean. Okay. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of the interesting things regarding this, because it's really just a terrible situation. So this is from who is this gentleman over? This is ByBit Head of Derivatives. I don't know him. I know Ben. Actually, fun story over here, fun crypto lore. One of ByBit's first events in America at, I think it was Litecoin Summit or World CryptoCon. I hosted a party for them back in 2019. It's on my YouTube channel, but our budget was super low. We did it. We had like a couple hundred, I think like 500 people that showed. It was freaking epic. But I work with ByBit. I didn't help them launch, but I partnered with them very early on. Ben is a wonderful guy. I don't think this was done by him. I do hope that their funds are, they did say that they do have some, that they do have funds to back, they have reserves and all those types of things, which is good. But at the end of the day, this is still scary. And I still think you should get your crypto off. I'm not saying anything bad about them because we don't have all the information, but get your crypto off ByBit if you got it. And I also posted a short for you guys right when it happened this morning, about 5 minutes after I got word, and I was able to confirm it. I posted on every single social, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So just in ByBit, when asked how many users are affected by the 1.4 billion hack, to be honest right now, everyone is affected. And that is a fair answer. That is an extremely fair answer. And the reason why that is a fair answer is because like that's a lot of money. I think that they manage about $20 billion in assets, and for 1.4 billion Ethereum to be taken, well, 1.4 billion in Ethereum to be taken. It was via a mass transaction, which is extremely, extremely, extremely scary. And when we do take a look at ByBit, I'm actually heading over to CoinMarketCap right now. I just want to verify their assets. I think it's one of the second largest exchanges. Yeah, ByBit is the second largest derivative exchange in the world. Best cold wallet recommendations. Okay, let's talk about that really quickly. Ledger, Trezor are, the old school ones that everybody knows. Paper wallets are safer. Those do carry a lot more risk. There's also a product called Crypto Tag that it's like a little metal slab that you can go ahead and etch your private keys in, and then you go ahead and store it somewhere safe. And then if you can't afford those, you can get an old throwaway phone and use like a Trust Wallet, a MetaMask Phantom Wallet, but it has to be completely wiped. It has to be completely wiped. Paper wallets are the safest though, So Figure your privacy stuff out, okay, guys? I don't like my hair today. I don't like it. It's just like, I was rushing to do it. This is better. Yeah, I was rushing to do it to get to you guys because like I even had to cancel, not do Pilates, is all the my Pilates course. How did they hack with multiple signing in 2FA? We'll talk about that. It was a really, 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 really complex thing they did, but there's lots of information. So anyways, ByBit manages liquidity markets. Their trading volume, the trading volume is about $7.9 billion. I think they manage 20 billion. I think. Oh, that's spot. For derivatives, oh yeah, 30. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Okay. Anyways, let's go back to the stuff over here. So let's go ahead and talk about the ByBit thing. Okay. So they detected an unauthorized activity involving one of the Ethereum cold wallets. Incident occurred when ETH multi-sig cold wallet executed a transfer to warm wallet. Unfortunately, transaction was manipulated through a sophisticated attack that masked the signing interface, displaying the correct address while altering the underlying smart contract logic. So this was like a weird engineering thing that they did. And again, I'm not tech savvy. I can't really necessarily explain this to you. The only way that this is making sense through my head is that there was a smart contract that somehow hold on. Yeah. Signing interface is by correct. Okay. So basically they were utilizing smart contract logic, which makes sense. And when they and the correct the address looked like it was correct, but it actually wasn't because there was something underneath it. There's a weird layer underneath it. That's what it sounds like to me. And the attacker was able to gain control of the affected ETH cold wallet and transfer holdings to an unidentified address. They have since then found some of the addresses. There's people working around the clock trying to help and like stop some of this. Most of this Ethereum is going to be offloaded on DEXs, but the centralized exchanges could essentially stop it. So there's been alerts put out to all the different centralized exchanges. Justin Sun is taking action. Binance are taking action. So a lot of the smaller shady exchanges will probably get hit with this. Our security team, alongside leading blockchain forensic experts and partners, are actively investigating any team with expertise in the blockchain analytics and fund recovery who can assist in tracing these assets. The interesting thing that they said that's the cool thing about crypto. Again, this is horrific. This is absolutely horrific that ByBit was impacted. It was horrific because it sucks for the entire crypto market. But at the end of the day, crypto is still open source, is still pretty decentralized, and they're able to incorporate other people to help, which I think is pretty cool. So we want to assure all of our users and partners that all other ByBit cold wallets remain fully secure, all client funds are safe, and our operations continue as usual without any disruption. So that's what's going on with that. Let's see if there's any other important stories that come up. ByBit from Ben. Ben says ByBit is solvent. If this hack loss is not recovered, all clients' assets are one-to-one backed. We can recover the loss. You also have to understand too, they do a lot of VC stuff, and so they do have quite a few funds outside of their crypto exchange business, plus all the liquidations. Okay, let's see. 46 minutes ago. Okay. We've experienced massive withdrawals since the 1.4 billion Ethereum hack. Yep, I was one of them, and I think you all should be withdrawing as well too. Arkham over here has some detailed information. 1.4 in ETH. This was 3 hours ago, so I don't think that's as super accurate. Let's see. All right, you can go ahead and track on our Arkham over here. Okay. The hacker currently holds 1.37 billion of ETH and has 53 wallets so far. That's kind of ridiculous because that's not a whole lot of wallets. You would think they would have more. But let's go ahead and see what we can find over here. And again, you guys, I do not track blockchain analytics because I am lazy. And anything that so this is Arkham over here with the ByBit hacker and verified custom entity, and it's kind of showing value 3 minutes ago. They're not really doing anything. It looks like from here, and again, I'm an idiot on the internet. It looks like they haven't necessarily done a whole lot with Ethereum. So we will see what ends up happening. But yeah, they have 500,000 Ethereum. Wow. Wow. We'll see what's going to happen with this. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's pretty wild. Also, too, to clear the air on jail stool or anything that Dave Portnoy shills. I've never supported him shilling and like doing what he's doing, the pump and dump stuff. I think, and rugging, I think it's absolutely terrible. Is he playing the game of the other people that are doing that? Yeah, because that's the state of the trenches right now. If I were you, I wouldn't participate in it. That's just me. I just don't participate in it. Was Coinbase hacked too? I haven't heard that it was hacked, so I don't know. Can't verify that or not. But yeah, pumping and dumping is wrong. Rugging is wrong. Insider trading is wrong. Committing fraud is wrong. And I did respect Dave for kind of helping to expose some of the situation initially with the whole Libra coin, which we're going to talk about in a minute, like a little bit later. But at the end of the day, like he's still a dummy, like a POS for doing what he's doing. And you guys are the people that are also participating in that. You're also POSs for participating in it. Same thing. Everybody in the ecosystem that's participating in those actions, POSs. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not just going to sit and blame him for other people's poor decisions to ape into this stuff when he's literally saying, I am going to dump on you. Like if somebody's literally saying, I'm going to scam you. Sorry, I bit my tongue last night. If somebody says, I'm going to scam you, and then you still decide to enter into that ecosystem, and you're mad because he did that, you're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He's literally saying, I'm going to scam you. And then people are mad because they're getting scammed. He's an idiot. And what he's doing is wrong. Plain and simple. Anyways, that's just my opinion. And this is the thing. I like to hold other people. People need to be held accountable for their choices. I was brought up in an Italian Sicilian household. You make a mistake, you hold yourself accountable. What was your role in the situation? You have to take accountability for your actions, okay? Because the more people this is the thing, the more people that keep putting money into this stuff, you are facilitating the bad behavior. You're enabling. I've also gone to Elon too, so I'm very much hip to that game. But anyways, it's really about taking self-accountability. But I'm not going to sit here and just say, oh, he's terrible. He's a big influencer. He's got all these followers. He's dumping on people. What he's doing is horrible. No, I'm not going to just sit here and say that because yes, that's one side of the story. And he's wrong for doing that. Very wrong. But people that continue to participate in it are also wrong as well. Exactly. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's funny for the idiots. It's funny for the big circle jerk of people doing that. Like, just don't participate, opt out. You can still be in crypto without launching a coin. Accumulate Bitcoin. Go to the Made in the USA section on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. Research what makes sense for you. Those are really the only coins I'm accumulating right now are the Made in America stuff. Anyways, let's get into the Coinbase stuff. All right, we got some great news for Coinbase. We'll do market update later. Okay. Massive news for Coinbase, and this is actually bullish for every single. We're going to go ahead and listen to Brian Armstrong talk. And best believe I commented on all Coinbase's posts telling them just because your battle with the SEC is over does not mean you cannot stick up for retail. So if you guys don't know, Coinbase and the SEC have come to an agreement in principle about dismissing the agency's case against the exchange. The commission will need to do an official vote on the move, which could happen as early as next week. So as most of you know, the SEC unjustly went after LBRY, Ripple, Kraken, Coinbase, many destroyed LBRY, went after many good actors. Well, now we have this pro-crypto administration, pro-crypto president, pro-crypto Congress, pro-crypto SEC, like all of it. And it looks like this case with Coinbase will get dismissed. The SEC still needs to vote on it, but it looks like it will get dismissed. And if this happens, the case with Ripple will get dismissed as well, I believe. Kraken too. I think they want to go after fraudulent behavior and bad actors. Now, the crypto assets that were impacted by this, hold on, let me pull that up for you guys. Because basically what the SEC wanted to do, the SEC wanted to say, they wanted to just go after the exchanges and sue them and then claim everything was a security. They wanted to call these crypto security assets or something like that. But the coins that they were trying to call securities were Solana, Cardano, Matic, Filecoin, Sand, Axie Infinity, Chiliz, Flow, ICP, Near, Voyager Token, Dash, and Nexo. So that's basically saying the SEC, what they'll do is the SEC will go probably come up with guidelines to indicate what is a security and what isn't a security. But yeah, those were coins that they wanted to say were securities. So that's why this is such a big deal, because now those coins are going to have a brand new process to determine whether they're securities or not. And it's going to be a more fair process, because what the SEC originally did is they took a dart and they says, we're just going to make these securities. Yeah, which is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and listen to Mr. Brian Armstrong. I listened to this earlier today. One of the things I want to remind you, and Brian Armstrong is still an ivory tower. He runs Coinbase like a corporation. He does not care about retail. So you need to make your voices heard. I'm happy that their lawsuit is over, or will be over soon. But at the same time, they need to not forget about retail.
Brian here from Coinbase. Well, today's a really good today's a really good day because we just heard from the SEC staff that they're planning to withdraw their litigation against Coinbase. Now, this still needs to be approved by the SEC commissioners, but we're hoping that happens next week. And if this goes through, it's a really big deal, not just for us, but for the whole crypto industry, the 50 million Americans who hold crypto, and I think for the rest of the world, because this is an important signal about where things are going. Now, ultimately, we still need to get legislation for crypto passed in America to codify some of these rules and make sure the industry can get.
Yes, I agree with him 100%. We still need to get rules for crypto. We still need that so we know how to operate. But at the end of the day, this is a massive victory. This is an incredibly important day for crypto history. It's unfortunate that we have the $1.4 billion Ethereum hack at ByBit, but and also to you guys, ByBit is live streaming on X talking about the incident. But you probably should watch my show, because it's just going to be the same thing over and over again.
Get built on shore. But if this goes through, it's still a very important legal precedent that rights a wrong that was taking place over the last few years, where the SEC, unlawfully, in my view, decided to attack or even try to kill the entire crypto industry.
That's exactly what they did. See, a ban is done through a lot of different things. You don't necessarily have to ban something. You can do taxes and you can place restrictions. That's essentially a ban, but it's a little bit, it's a sneaky ban. But that's exactly what the SEC, that was their playbook. They wanted to be dirty, and it was fueled politically by the other side. And that's exactly why I didn't vote for them.
By suing lots of different companies, including us, claiming that many of these crypto assets were securities. Now, they did this despite there not being any law indicating that that was the case. They didn't publish any clear rules to the industry. And in our situation, they actually had allowed us to become a public company just a few years prior.
And that's the crazy part about the Coinbase thing, is that they literally allowed them to go public. They allowed Coinbase to launch Coin, which is not a crypto. It is a traditional financial instrument. They allowed them to go public. But then they went after them and said, oh, we're going to allow you to go public because you're a good business, but then we're going to sue you for your business model. 1 + 1 = 69.
Where they looked at everything we were doing and our listing standards, and they got comfortable enough to allow us to become a public company. So we should not forget how close we came here to a few bad actors in the government actually going off and trying to kill this industry. I remember in 2023, a lot of people were advising me on this, and they were saying, do not engage in litigation with the SEC. It's going to cost you tens of millions of dollars. It's going to put downward pressure on your stock price. It's going to spook public market investors. And number three, the SEC might fight dirty and pressure other companies not to work with you, which unfortunately did happen in a couple cases. But I think the thing that ultimately gave me the courage to do it was that, number one, I knew that we were right on the facts and on the law.
What gave you the courage to do it is the money was the bottom line. That's exactly what that was. And the interesting thing about Coinbase is they're incredibly on the blue side, which that's fine. That's their business. But at the same time, the red side saved them business-wise, because if the blue side would have came in, forget it. Their business would have been heavily impacted. Heavily impacted.
Number two, if we didn't stand up to this bullying, it might have been the end of the crypto industry in America, because not as many other companies had deep pockets like we did. And ultimately, we had to spend about $50 million defending.
No. Ripple helped as well. I appreciate you, Brian. I appreciate you, Kraken. But Ripple really did a lot of the footwork. And some of the decisions in the Ripple case, like XRP not being a security on the secondary market, helped the Coinbase case. Because Coinbase was able to use that and say, you know what? We're selling crypto on the secondary market. We're not promising a gain. I appreciate your fight too. I appreciate the $50 million that y'all put in. But at the end of the day, credit where it's due. And thank you to Ripple for fighting. And thank you to Judge Torres for ruling XRP is not a security on the secondary market.
Ending this case. And number three, we needed to stand up for our customers' rights. They weren't doing anything wrong, and they wanted to use this technology. This is America. I wasn't going to let some activist, regulator come through and try to make up new laws that didn't exist and take away our customers' rights. So I'm really proud of where this case landed. I hope it creates a domino effect in other cases that the rest of the industry is experiencing. And we're never going to stop fighting for crypto and freedom. Thanks, y'all.
We're never going to stop fighting for crypto and freedom, which I get what he's saying, but this is the thing. This is the thing. I appreciate the fight. I love it. Thank you. But at the end of the day, it's not about retail, because no one cares about retail because they think that we are poor and stupid. So that's why we've heavily emphasized on retail on this show. So that's all I'm going to say. So thank you, Brian. Thank you. But again, thank you, Ripple, as well. Anyways, let's keep on going. What other information over here? And today's Friday, you guys. Today is Friday. I am beyond excited to go. I'm gonna go to the thrift store. He should have thanked Trump, but he didn't. If CB is on the blue side, then they're stupid. No, they are. If you look at Ryan Selkis's stuff, he'll talks about all that stuff. But again, I appreciate their efforts, but again, I don't have anything against the blue people. I don't. I just have I have something against their policies, and I have something against the way that they treated retail. That's all. And the overspending. But again, that's both sides. But anyways, things are okay in crypto land. We're good. Now let's get into more of the titty bitties over here. And I remember waking up at like 5 a.m. and just reading this. I'm like, what? The case dismissed? But this was the original post here. Case dismissed. 2 words that every defendant in every case yearns to hear. Today we can announce upon full commission approval, SEC is dropping our case. There will be no settlement or compromise. A wrong will simply be made right. They haven't settled it yet or they haven't dropped it yet. There has to be a vote by the SEC, but I highly think that there will be, it will get dropped. I think it will. All right. We talked about ByBit. I don't want to talk about that stuff. We're just going to bring it up really quickly. This is a very interesting article. And it was so I remember reading this morning because again, I was up at 5 a.m. But you guys, nearly 10 years jail for a woman who committed cheating linked over to 5.7 million, mostly crypto funds. She worked at ByBit. Kind of crazy, right? And then ByBit got hacked. I know they have nothing to do with each other. It's just really interesting. Really, really interesting. Okay. Now I want to give a quick shout out. So Bitcoin 2025 in Vegas, May 27th to the 29th. I will be there and I've got a discount code of 10% for tickets. If you guys would like, the tickets are starting. They are starting, I think with my discount, $431 for all days. Let's see what the details are. Yep. Admission days 2 and 3 of Bitcoin 2025, access to main stage, open source stages, all of its speakers, to the Bitcoin conference app, which again, you guys, this is the thing. If you cannot afford to go to the Bitcoin conference, go to the side event. Some of them are free. However, if you'd like to go hang out with me, I'm going to be there. It's going to be in Vegas. Use my code WENDYO for 10% off. You got to do it. So if you want to go ahead and use my code. If not, that's fine. But anyways, I got to give a shout out to Bitcoin 2025. I'm excited to go. I wanted to go last year. Wasn't able to go. I can go this year. Now, let's talk about XRP. XRP price will see $3.20 next if key support level is reclaimed. And this is from an analyst. I don't listen to these other analysts because I think most of them are stupid. But I'm going to go ahead and do my own TA on this stuff. Okay, I'm going to do my own TA. First off, let's start at crypto bubbles. AMP is always left out. Honey, if you got a story about AMP, a mainstream media story, please send it to me. I'm happy to cover it. But yeah, I pinned the link on YouTube at the top. So if you guys want to go ahead and use my link, you save 10%. Why not? Okay, so on the daily, the market's not looking too incredibly great. And on the weekly, IP is up 143%. S is up, which I think it's Sonic, and I think Arthur Hayes is shilling it, which again, I don't care if people shill stuff. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was trading upwards of, I believe, $98,000 earlier today. Also, I have a ref link for Femex down below if you're not in the US, and then crypto.com for you US people. So if you want to use it, great. If not, that's fine too. Okay, so now over here. So this is our Bitcoin chart. We're not going to start with a naked chart because these are my consolidation lines that we have been using, and I think that they are incredibly valid. I don't know why it's all the way down here. Whatever. Maybe because of the weekly. No, I don't know. What the hell did I do? I don't know. I'm a hot mess, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit prettier, Yeah. Okay, here we go, baby. Woo. All right, so Bitcoin's been consolidating between like 91,000 and 105,000. You see all the swing look highs. We were trading at about $99,000, and the whole ByBit thing happened, so it caused a little bit of FUD in the market. But again, we broke out of the downtrend, and really until we see a break out of 105,000 or a breakdown of 90,000, I'm just chilling right now. And another thing you do have to remember with all this FUD we've happened, we had the Solana FUD, we had the Libra FUD, we had the ByBit FUD, all of this stuff, and we're still doing okay. With Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still above $90,000. This is bullish, okay? Now with Ethereum got kind of reamed a little bit. We actually are trading up towards 2,800, getting ready to flip this area, and we are now trading at $2,600 because of the ByBit thing, because it's negative news. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and we can remove this and take a look at the naked stuff over here, redraw it. And I am going to cover XRP. I actually bought more XRP this morning. I sold some Ethereum and I bought XRP. Why? Because I can. I should have bought H-bar. I need to buy H-bar. It's not financial advice. That's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. All right. This is where we are. All right. Whoops. So just as long as Ethereum stays above 2,500, we are good. Okay. But we really need to get a little bit higher. As far as Solana goes, Solana made a nice upward movement and then is now trading back in this range here. I'm going to actually do I'll do the naked chart for Sunday, but I want to take some time to talk about XRP. XRP is actually dropping as well. So the market is kind of, I believe a little bit shocked what happened with the whole ByBit thing. Personally, it's bad. It's just bad in general. But overall, they're talking about $3.20. Yeah, we could hit $3.20. Yeah, why not? I told you, I'm really, really confident that XRP is going to hit, that they are going to hit $5.89. I'm confident about that. All right, what was I doing? Yeah, so they said $3.20. That checks out. Oh, some more exciting news about XRP. Darn it, we should have titled this about XRP. This is exciting. All right, so whisper, it's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. I'm just an entertainer and my feet are cold. Ouch. Need to stretch. Okay. No, you can ask me to do that on Sunday. So the XRP ETF, things are getting spicy here. We're going to get XRP ETF, HBAR ETF, Litecoin ETF, Solana ETF very, very soon. Very, very soon. That's my prediction. I think Litecoin will be first, but right now XRP is leading the way. So the 19B4 filing has officially been posted to the Federal Register. And this is XRP's ETF. All this means is that the clock starts now for SEC to engage and approve or deny on or before October 18th. So XRP, October 18th. That, to all the XRP army, you need to put that on your calendar. October 18th. They could approve it before, but the race is on. Litecoin transactions surged 243% 5 months, a bit ETF hype. And this makes sense. And also, too, Litecoin is very, very fast. Very, 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 very fast. I don't know what's faster, Ethereum or Litecoin. But I had some XRP, or not Ethereum or Litecoin. I'm sorry, XRP or Litecoin. They're super fast. But I had some Ethereum, I had XRP on ByBit, and I was able to get all mine off. So I'm good. I got my 5 figures of XRP. Woo! I didn't have 5 figures on there. I had a smaller amount, but now like my entire stack, obviously in multiple wallets. But anyways, and this makes sense that people are using Litecoin. And if you didn't know, Litecoin does have a privacy technology on it as well. So shout out to them. Oh, also too, we have a channel partner today. Thank you so much to Merlin for partnering with the Show, everything crypto every single day. The ref link's below if you'd like to try it out. Managing your crypto across multiple platforms can be a hassle, and that's where Merlin comes in. Merlin gathers all of your coins into one easy-to-use dashboard. At merlincrypto.com, you can track the performance of your assets and exchanges no matter where they are stored. Merlin lets you create custom exit strategies and get alerts when your targets are reached, so you know when to sell and capitalize on a bull run. Try it for free for 30 days at merlincrypto.com. And yes, that's merlincrypto.com, the smartest way to track your crypto. Woo! Thank you so much, Merlin, for supporting the Show, everything crypto every single day. Thank you for partnering with us. And that's how you do paid partnership. So this weekend, I got to take me and Lo. We're going to go do some fun stuff this weekend. She wants to dress all in pink and eat only pink things, which she's crazy. We're not doing that. We can wear all pink, but that's what we're going to do. Anyways, no, I like H-Bar a lot. And again, I've talked about H-Bar. I've talked about Karate Combat. Karate Combat is built on top of H-Bar. All right, now, over here. Robinhood app enables Coinbase. I don't know if this is, you know what? Apparently, I'm not going to cover this because I don't know if this is real or not. But we can talk about Kraken. Shout out to Kraken, okay? Kraken has officially added support for Base. So basically, Ethereum and USDC. Now, the reason why this is bullish is because Coinbase is a Coinbase product. There is no token affiliated with Base. But it's basically a layer 2 for Ethereum without a coin, which I like that. And Kraken is supporting them. And I like Kraken a lot. They're wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So if you're holding Base stuff, you can now use it on Kraken. All right. CoffeeZilla posted 3 years ago, we exposed SafeMoon's fraud. They told their community it was just FUD. Today, their CTO, Thomas Smith, pled guilty. I remember the SafeMoon people on Tiki-Taki. And it was a hot mess. And it was something we never touched. And again, Dave Portnoy, I think, worked with them or something. But I mean, would he supposed to know? He's doing a lot of horrible things today. But again, I don't, whatever. I really don't care what other people do. Now, apparently, this is from Cointelegraph. Solana user activity drops nearly 40% as memecoin rug pulls erode, trust driving capital outflows to Ethereum and Arbitrum. Well, Ethereum right now has got a little bit of problems over here. But, and this is the thing, I'm not trying to FUD Solana at all. I hold Solana. I think Solana is a wonderful technology. I think they're a really wonderful layer 1 that was created to essentially, I got a problem with Gemini. I do. But Solana was created to, they were created to essentially do what Ethereum couldn't do because Vitalik got a little bit complacent, and I appreciate that for them. And again, I don't think it's a Solana problem. It is a bad actor problem. It's people that are using Solana to do bad things. It has nothing to do with the actual blockchain that's supposed to be decentralized. So with that being said, I got no issue with Solana. I think it's super cool. But at the same time, it just sucks that all the meme coins kind of did, made the chain look dirty and yucky and scammy, because there actually are a lot of really great projects being built on Solana, in my personal opinion. So, but that does make sense that the activity dropped because of all the meme coins, because a lot of people, all the Solana, the Keisler people got whatever. Also, too, I am going to show you. I don't like the way that they titled this here. So basically, Kanye West said coins prey on fans, plans Yeezy token. So there are rumors that, and again, I got to tell you all, I have to be very, very clear on this, okay? Yeah, you should never have your stuff on a centralized exchange. You should be using a cold storage. I think Gemini is fine. I don't see any issues with them. Dame uses them for custody. It's just they don't have as much stuff as a lot of the other exchanges. And I don't know. You need to use cold storage. Doesn't matter what the exchange is. So let's go ahead and talk about Kanye West. First off, Kanye West is an idiot. Second off, this is the thing. You can say a lot of really horrible things, but the thing that bothers me the most is when somebody did a bad thing to an innocent and you're out here supporting them. And that's problematic with me because it just was announced today that P. Diddy's attorney had to step down. because they couldn't deal with all the drama, and he's out there defending P. Diddy. So Kanye West is completely irrelevant to me. I don't care what a good art. I don't care what any wallets that insure your funds. No, that's not there yet. A cold storage wallet is your responsibility. If you are somebody that needs to be managed by a licensed financial advisor, you want to reach out to Dame.io. They're down in the description. They are licensed financial advisors, and they can help you with that. Now, with that being said, you know what the thing with Kanye is, basically he exposed, like, him and Dave, they kind of exposed the whole meme coin sector that was happening in Solana, which again, it was bad actors that were doing it. So basically these people are getting paid millions of dollars to scam their audience. So he posted that, but he's saying it's a way to extract fans, but he's going to make his own coin. So I don't know. I just can't stand him after the comments he made about Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. That's absolutely atrocious. The evidence there, you can't deny the evidence. Like, how can you deny that evidence? And then there's so many other people coming forward, and the attorney just stepped down. So I don't know. That's me. I've got an issue with that. I have an issue with any human being that hurts innocence. Now, let's get in the next story. Oh, this is Vitalik. So Vitalik is just problematic to me, but whatever. I got to go all the way down. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't even care. All right, so Vitalik has been praising builders in Argentina even after the Libra scandal, which is very interesting. And that's basically what this is over here. Argentina's Ethereum community is full of amazing builders. They've already contributed some of the most important software in the Ethereum ecosystem. I'm continue to be optimistic about Argentina's and Latinum's contributions in the role and role in the space. And actually reading this, I appreciate that he said that, because it's just a bad actor problem. And again, I'm not going to sit here and defend Milei for what he did. Should he be impeached over it? I don't know. You kind of have to look at the pros and cons of things, especially when we're talking about public servants. And again, I'm not excusing his behavior. I'm surprised he didn't vet these people better. But again, we kind of talked about that already. And I don't necessarily think that, I hope things get resolved with that. And I do appreciate Vitalik coming out and supporting the builders. Now, this over here is very interesting, because Elon Musk is with, he met with Milei. And it looks like Milei gave him I don't want to see that here. I want to see the video. I want to show you all the video over here. This right here. So it's Elon and Milei meeting like nothing happened with crypto, like no fraud occurred. And it looks like Milei gave Elon Musk a chainsaw. And that's because Elon Musk is over with Doge, slashing, because Milei got famous for essentially cutting. They got the chainsaw from a little kid. Oh my God. Basically, though, Milei was very famous in Argentina for slashing a lot of government spending. And then he got involved in the meme coin scandal, which is very unfortunate. It is. And I don't know how I feel about Elon and Milei together, even after Milei just got accused of this massive scandal. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Oh, yeah, we saw this. Yeah, I asked Mixing to send me another one, and I'm just out of my mind right now. I do want to talk about this, though. I want to talk about Mike Johnson, and I want to talk about this story. I'm going to let you guys listen to it, and then I'm going to give my commentary on it. This is important.
The president said that a percentage of Doge savings could maybe go back to the American people in the form of what he called Doge stimulus checks, something like 20%. How would that work?
Well, look, I mean, politically, that would be great for us, you know, because everybody a check. But really, we have to think of it, I think, in a
that just got everybody's attention, by the way.
I know. I saw
everybody look up all the time.
I know.
Yep.
But if you think about our core principles, right, fiscal responsibility is what we do as conservatives. That's our brand. And we have a $36 trillion federal debt. We have a giant deficit that we're contending with. I think we need to pay down the credit card, right? That's what I think we need to do.
Okay, so this is the thing. I'm going to give my takes on this. This is very important. The stimulus and the stimulus money that was given in the past was from printing money. Money has been printed, sent overseas, and it's just been absolutely ridiculous. Then our taxpayer dollars that we spend go to pay these public servants. This money, this refund is not, this money, this dividend is not money that's being printed. It is money American taxpayers have paid, and we are getting back because we are cutting fraudulent activities and programs that do not serve the American people overseas and in America. You are giving money back to the people. This is not money that is being printed. So I have an issue with it. I think $5,000 would be absolutely wonderful for so many American families. And I get people saying, well, Wendy, they're just going to blow it. They're just going to blow it. So basically you're saying struggling American families are going to irresponsibly spend the money. American taxpaying families. You know what? If they decide to do that, that's their choice. But from what I have seen and I've observed, most people will probably use this money to pay for food, maybe pay off some of their credit card debt. I don't know, because so many Americans have had to put the cost of living on their credit cards because they can't afford to live because of inflation. And people are like, oh, it's going to increase inflation. It's going to Inflation is created by unelected bureaucrats at the Federal Reserve to appease whatever administration is here. They decide if inflation goes up or down. Inflation can be modified. Cost of goods and services cannot. They will just continue to increase. So unless you have some sort of plan to help struggling Americans, middle class and below, eat, afford energy and housing, you better give them their damn $5,000 is what you need to do. It's wrong. It's money that's been taken from us. It's our money. So anybody that disagrees with me, I don't care. I don't care. I'm so sick of people who are not struggling financially comment on people that are struggling. It's not okay. If you're an American, if you're a tax-paying citizen, why don't you deserve to get some money? And if you don't want to give the money, then you know what? Make a little savings account for the kids. I don't know what you're going to do, but you need to do something. Or say that this money is only good for housing, food, and energy costs. I don't know what to tell you. Like, something needs to be done, though. Yeah, Raider said, why attack the person trying to get it back for you? I'm not attacking him. He's not trying to get it back for us, so that's the thing. But again, and I understand paying off the debt. Totally get it. And that's why we're going to get the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. That's why we're going to continue to revamp federal and governmental programs and cut spending that way. And then we use that to pay down the debt. They found like $2 trillion that was misplaced from the Pentagon or something absolutely ridiculous. They've also found that Social Security, there's people that are getting like 360-year-old people that are getting Social Security money. So that's what I'm saying. You need to go in and refigure out what the hell is actually happening here and give these people their $5,000. So anyways, that's the show for today. I've got a video coming out for anybody who likes Algorand. I've got a video coming out on Algorand later, so go watch it. It drops at 3 p.m. PST. I gotta go do some ticky-tackies. And also to you guys, I want to remind you, if you have any money on crypto exchanges, primarily ByBit, please get that off because they have been hacked. The hacker does currently have $1.4 billion of Ethereum in their wallet. I don't know how much has been offloaded, but you can check that at Arkham, etc. Yeah, exactly. They're older than our country. Something ridiculous like that. Shout out to JP from Twitch and shout out to Kay from Twitch as well. And I do need to give a shout out to all the channel members. I apologize, you guys. I didn't get to do that. To Mr. R, to Mr. D, to Mixing, Gorgeous Alexandra, Mr. R, Alexandra, that's just going to be your name, Gorgeous Alexandra. John Legend, Mr. R, Alpha Junkies, happy Friday. What else? Neil Weston, where's John Germain? Where's John? To Julie, Raider. Also, too, if you want to save 10% off your Bitcoin 2025 tickets, I have a ref link It's up at the pin at the top, or use code WendyO because they will increase ticket prices. Anyways, I got to go.